Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Yield Weekly Home Fragrance Roundup, the video that I like to upload most Saturdays here on my channel, where I just share all of the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary home fragrance products that I was enjoying over the course of the past week. So candles, wax melts, what I was crocking, what I was lamping, all that fun jazz. So if you are new here, make sure that you're subscribed. That way this video will pop up in your subscription feed every single week. I am joined by my assistant Alf. He's here. He is, actually he's kind of puttering around a little bit. We're obviously still in the dining room, but I will be back in the formal living room starting next week. Craig's been really busy at work this week. So he has not had a chance to help me take the tree down in there. So we're gonna do that on Saturday, probably while some of you guys are watching this video. Fun fact, I film this video every single Friday. I don't ever do any filming on the weekend. That's family time. So yeah, I will be back on the ground next week. In the meantime, Alf is here with me. He just is kind of off to the side here, and I'm giving him some scritches to make him happy, because otherwise he's just gonna try to grab my hand. Alf is one of those like really handsy dogs where he uses his like paws to like get your attention and to like move your hands to like where he wants your hand to be, just like he did right now. So anyway, he's here. You'll hear him kind of snorting in the background, I'm sure. I hope you guys had a really great week. Let me know if you have any fun plans for this weekend. But I want to go ahead and get right into the video here. So as always, check the description box below this video. There's going to be links to everything that I'm sharing here. There's Candle Crock and Candle Lamp 101. If you're not familiar with either of those two concepts, I have a whole video dedicated to that. And then I also have links for my favorite crocks are finally back in stock, and they're also on sale. It's not the Amazon one, so definitely excited to see those back. And I will have those linked down below. I also have a link for a really great candle lamp. So if you're in the market for either, definitely check those two options out. They are incredible. Really good quality, should last you a very long time. Sales for the weekend, discount codes. She's a plethora of information, so make sure you check the description box out. Sometimes it can take me a while to respond to comments. I always read all of your comments like as they're coming in. It's kind of a nice distraction for me from work. I shouldn't be distracted from work, but I am. So yeah, I always read through comments, but I don't always have time to like, sit and respond right away. So usually every few days I will sit down and, go through comments and answer questions and things like that. But if you want your answer a little bit faster, you might actually find it in the description box down below. So feel free to check that out. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, what was I crocking this week? First of all, I finished my Bath & Body Works Vanilla Balsam. I had that going in the laundry room for the last like week and a half. Smelled so good. I love Vanilla Balsam. And then I found, so I was rearranging my candle collection because I'm getting ready to film my current candle collection. So what I have left from like HomeWorx, from Kringle, from Bath & Body Works, from like kind of the random companies. I like to do these videos once a year, just for my own personal like recollection, to see like where my collection is at, and so I can see the progress that I've made. So I was rearranging some things, condensing my candles, so it'd be easier for filming and just for organizational purposes, because it's January, and January is the month that I obsess about rearranging my entire house. But I found an Ebony Sands in my Bath & Body Works collection. And I was like, I think I remember really enjoying that one when I was burning it, but I put it away after I had reviewed it. I don't know why I just didn't finish it. Normally I just finish candles. But I put it away. So I thought I'm gonna put that into the candle crock that is in the back bedroom of the house. Oh, that's such a great scent. It is kind of an interesting like amber, maybe like a touch of vanilla, like sandalwoody type fragrance. It's really nice in the candle crock. I remember liking it when it was burning. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It has the same vibe as Sanctuary from Kringle. It's not currently available at all. At least I don't think it is. It was released during the summer, I believe. I don't even remember when I bought that candle, but anyway, I popped it into that crock and oh man, the back part of the house smells so good with that. It's just such a lovely, pretty masculine type of scent, but I just really am loving that this time of year. January is kind of a hard month for me home fragrance wise because a lot of times I don't necessarily know what to burn or melt. And speaking of that, I do actually have a video collab with Lisa that's going up tomorrow for you guys, where we share like some ideas for what to melt for the month of January from Scentsy specifically. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you are again subscribed. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that Ebony Kiss or Ebony Sands. It's Ebony Sands. I was thinking about Dark Kiss for some reason. Ebony Sands, I'm really loving that in the back hallway there. So really enjoyed that. And underneath my candle lamps, I'm currently using 2 of them, one in my office, one in the kitchen. I have glazed blueberry muffin from HomeWorx. So as I was going through and organizing my HomeWorx collection, I found that I had these 2 candles that really, the first one that I burned was quite light. So I decided to put the other 2 away. They did increase in terms of like how strong they smelled on cold sniff from when I first received them. So I'm a big believer that candles, if you don't get a good performance out of them right away, if you let them sit for a little while, they just kind of, I don't know, I call it marinate. But I just feel like they maybe cure a little bit more and the strength and throw can improve. It's not necessarily the case for every single candle, but I find, you know, for the most part, I can get a little bit better strength and throw. So they smelled a little bit stronger on cold sniff. So I decided to pop them underneath my lamps and they're actually doing quite well underneath the lamps. I would say the strength and the throw under the lamps is about like a 6.5, which is way better than what it was originally when I was burning them. They were quite light at first. So anyway, enjoying that particular scent. I love the scent, but just for whatever reason, that one just did not have much strength or throw when I first purchased it. So yeah, that is what is going underneath my lamps. And now let's get into what I was burning this past week. It was kind of an interesting week because I had the new Kringle Reserve candles that launched. So I've been burning those. Oh, you guys, I'm so mad. So I didn't get a lot of really great sleep this week. I'm having trouble sleeping in my old age sometimes. But so on Thursday when the candles launched, I slept in until 7:30. And once I got out of bed, I had just assumed that since the Kringle candles were not selling out, like in the last few releases recently with the Reserve candles especially, that I would have a little bit more time to get around to placing my order. No, Sweet Cream was gone and Sprinkled Macarons was gone, and those were the 2 that I wanted to get backups of. Luckily I have the ones that I received in PR still, but I know they're gonna come back in stock at some point, but I was super bummed to miss out because I was waiting for this release to place an order for things that I've had in my cart for a little while. I wanted to just kind of like save on the whole shipping situation. So I wanted to pop those in the cart so that I could finally check out with the other stuff that I've been waiting to buy. And they were gone. After I said in my video, oh, they're probably not gonna sell out. Of course they did. Of course they sold out. Anyway, Kringle, please produce more. The other scents are still available as of right now, I believe. So anyway, we'll kind of talk through those here. But I want to start with what is sitting on the chair next to me here. So I started burning this week. This is Nest Madagascar Vanilla. I picked this up last November at Sephora. I had a 20% off coupon, so I don't know. With Nest candles, they're a little bit more spendy, so if I can get them for 20% off, I will. I typically have been buying my Nest candles from either Sephora or from Ulta because 1, I usually get coupons there, and 2, the rewards. I like accumulating the dollars off, if you will. So if either Sephora or Ulta has what I want, I prefer to shop from there. But Nest also sometimes will have a 20% off sale on their website as well. But anyway, no points there, so sorry, not gonna order from there. I really like this. You know what this kind of reminds me of is the Henry Bendel Vanilla Bean, which I actually mentioned in my best of 2023, the randoms video earlier this week. I really like this one. Now, I've only burned it a couple times. I will say the Vanilla Bean is stronger, but I feel like this one has like yet to pick up. I've only burned it twice, so I'm gonna give it at least another 2 to 3 more burns before I review it, but I do really like the scent. If you have burned the Madagascar Vanilla, let me know what your experience is with that one. So far, I'm loving what I'm smelling. I'm just hoping that it picks up a little bit in terms of strength and throw. Now, here is a Nest candle that just, well, I know what happened here because this always happens. You see how dirty this is? Oh, wait until I get closer to the camera. Whomp, whomp. What? Okay, listen, I'm not surprised. This is a Nest 3-wick. I have zero luck with Nest candles beyond like their 1-wick size. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It doesn't matter if it's like a certain type of scent. All of the 3-wicks that I've ever purchased have done this, but this one did it quite dramatically, like towards the end here. So I only had like a little bit of wax left. Like, I don't think this should have gotten as nasty as it did during that last burn, but it was gross. I walked over to it after it was like, after it extinguished itself, and I was blown away at what a mess this was. So what is this? It's the Spiced Orange Pomander. It used to be Spiced Orange and Clove, but this was it was like a collaboration with Crate & Barrel. They had discontinued the Spiced Orange and Clove and then brought it back as Spiced Orange Pomander for 1 year at Crate & Barrel. So I bought this, actually bought, I think three or four of these at Crate & Barrel because I love the scent. You guys know I'm a huge orange pomander fan. This is a great orange pomander, but oh man. I mean, I guess I can see now why she discontinued it. At least, I don't know. The 1-wicks did fine for me though. Like, I just don't deal with issues with the 1-wicks. It's always these 3-wicks, which makes me not want to purchase her 4-wicks because I would be so bummed to spend like $200 and some odd on a massive Luxe candle from Nest and then to have this happen. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know, but it bums me out. I do love Nest candles, but I just need to stick with their 1-wick size, which is fine because the 1-wicks are cheaper than the 3-wicks. So I got that going for me. I find that the strength and throw of the 1-wicks are quite good from the Nest 1-wick candles. So I don't know. Here's another one where it just turned into a mess. It's Marshmallow Fireside. So this is going to be going in my candle crock in the laundry room here. I caught this one just like smoking like a little demon. So I extinguished her, and luckily I'm like well past the halfway point here. So at least it didn't do it like earlier on, but definitely a bummer. But this is what I mean by like a messy burn from Bath & Body Works candles. I just don't like this. It affects the fragrance when the carbon from the wicks like falls into the wax like that. You get like this weird kind of smoky smell. I guess in Marshmallow Fireside it kind of makes sense, but it just changes the fragrance in a way that I don't like. So anyway, I'm popping this one in the crock for sure because I'm not gonna keep burning that. I don't think that I have any more backups of Marshmallow Fireside, but we're kind of past Marshmallow Fireside season, at least in my book. I like that more so in the fall and around the holidays. I do have this lovely Vanilla and Musk that I was burning this week a few times. I love this one. This used to be Toasted Marshmallow, right? I think it was Toasted Marshmallow. So good. Oh, I love these vanilla scents during the month of January because I'm at a little bit of a loss of like what to burn after the holidays sometimes. So this is a great transitional scent for me before I get into the spring stuff. But I also really liked it in the fall and around the holidays as well. So good stuff. Speaking of yummy, cozy, and warm scents, here's Cozy and Warm from Kringle. I am getting dangerously close to finishing this one. I actually think this one is currently on sale at Kringle. I think you can combine my discount code with it and save an extra 15%. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. My code is just Melanie15, the number 15. You enter that like in the coupon section when you check out, and it should save you 15%. With some really good sales, it won't work, but a lot of other sales it will. I've already reviewed this. This is a really nice, like cozy, warm coffee type scent. I'm just loving it right now. So coffee scents are also good, I find, during the month of January. So enjoying that one this week. I do have 2 HomeWorx candles that I was hanging on to because I thought these would make great January scents. So these are the 2 here. I received these in PR last year at some point. This is the black pepper pine needles, black pepper, Italian bergamot, and patchouli. I actually really kind of like this scent. I will say it's one of their 3 wicks, and so the strength and throw, it's, I don't know, I prefer their 4 wicks. But I do love this green glass. You guys, I obviously had a thing for blue at some point, but I tell you what, I would love to repaint every single blue area in our house, like a gorgeous deep hunter green. Doesn't that sound delightful? Or even like an olive green, but I just love green. I think I'm now in my green phase. But anyway, I love these jars. They're the hobnail ones. So I will be figuring out something to do with this after I'm done with it. Do you guys still want reviews on these? I don't know if they're even still available, but I don't know, maybe I will still review them. Just because Harry has been repackaging fragrances quite a bit in the last couple of years, so that may come back. And yeah, maybe I'll just have the review on my channel for you guys to be able to reference if you're interested. Now this one I don't like as much because, and you'll see here in a second why I don't like it. The notes are crisp air, blue, eucalyptus, mint, and juniper sprig. I actually like juniper, which is why I'm still burning it, because I do get a healthy dose of juniper out of here. But this is mostly eucalyptus and mint. But I do love this blue jar. I have this one here in this room because it kind of matches like the color scheme in here. So I don't know, even though it's not my favorite, I'm still burning it. And I will review it, but honestly, I want the jar. I want this jar. Isn't it pretty? I love this shade of blue. I think that I like the green a little bit more. Let's hold them up next to each other. What are you a bigger fan of, blue or green? What phase are you in? Are you team blue or team green? Yeah, I'm loving that green. Okay, let's discuss some of these Kringle Reserve candles that launched. I burned them all just for some initial like impressions. So this one here is the Midnight Rose. And what I'm gonna tell you right off the bat with these particular Reserve releases, these are quite strong. I don't know if they changed something in the formulation, but I feel like these are a lot more potent even than some of the other like previous releases in the Reserve line. This rose one, I had it here in the dining room. It escaped my dining room, which really kind of says a lot. This room is like kind of more enclosed in. So you see an opening there. That leads to a butler's pantry that goes into the kitchen. And then I have an opening over here that's not quite big. So this is kind of an interesting room to test candles in, because a lot of times like it holds the fragrance in really nicely. So it gives me a good sense of like strength and throw for just like one specific room. But this was like escaping all over like the back part of the house. I was smelling this in the kitchen. I was even smelling this in the family room, which is like, it's way over there. So if you like a nice potent rose, this is a really pretty rose. To me, this smells like more of like, almost like a tea rose type scent. I have my florist license. So I've mentioned this before. I'm taking a break from the floral world. I just got stressed out with brides, and so I still don't know whether I'm gonna continue with my little florist career or whether I'm just gonna like call it and just keep doing the random crap I'm doing now. But yeah, I do miss the scent of like beautiful fresh roses. And this really to me smells more like a tea rose than like a more traditional like type of rose scent. It's really pretty. I would actually love to see this in like a perfume format. I would wear this as a fragrance. It's really lovely. And if you're looking for some strength and throw, she's still available. So I haven't formally reviewed these. I'm gonna burn them a few more times and then I will be, I'll be uploading my usual reviews. But I like to burn them at least a third of the way down before I do that, just to make sure that, you know, if there's like something that goes horrifically wrong, like that I can tell you guys. But I feel like the Kringle soy formulation is pretty safe. So, but anyway, I still like to, burn them a little bit longer. All right, this is Sweet Cream. I freaking love this one. I needed to come back in stock. Like now, I'm so sad I missed out on this one. I'm literally gonna nurse this along. I love this scent. It smells like strawberry whipped cream. Stop it, it's so freaking good. Also with like a touch of cotton candy. It's so delicious, you guys. And it's so strong. This was such a good performer. I also burned this one in here just to like see, you know, like the intensity of it. Now it didn't travel quite as far as the Midnight Rose did, but it filled this room so intensely. It definitely traveled out into the butler's pantry and a little ways into the kitchen. But I'm gonna put this in some other areas of my house. So before I review it, I'll kind of tell you what it smelled like in the different areas. And I'll also burn these candles upstairs where we have much lower ceilings so that I can give you, I think I'm gonna really try to do that this year. It's so hard with candle reviews in terms of strength and throw because everybody's house is different, you guys. Like the candles that I burn, in this house, if I also burn them at our last house, it's just so different. The last house was much smaller, so everything smelled so much more intense over there. The ceilings were lower, the rooms were smaller. They were also like more closed off from each other. Like it wasn't an open concept style at all. Whereas this is, the downstairs is crazy high ceilings. It's open concept. It's like that, you know, kind of obnoxious, like early 2000s style of house. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great. I love open concept, but it's also a little bit obnoxious with home fragrance because sometimes you need a really strong candle to really get some decent strength and throw, right? So what I want to start doing is burning candles downstairs in the open concept and then burning them upstairs like in our master bedroom, which is more of like an average room size with like a more normal ceiling height. And that way I can give you guys kind of some different numbers so that you can then think about the size and layout of your home. And I don't know, I guess have some better information in terms of helping you make a decision whether you want to pick any of these candles up or not. But this, as soon as I can get my hands on this, I'm not supposed to be buying backups. I'm not supposed to be buying backups, but I want at least one more. And then after I finish that, if it comes back in stock, I will buy another one, and then I will buy another one, and then I will buy another one. I want this to be permanent, like forever and ever. And ever and ever. Also, I was pissed about missing out on this one too. Sprinkled macarons. I really didn't think these were gonna sell out, you guys. I mean, they told us they would be in like somewhat limited quantities, but because the reserve candles haven't been selling out, I just assumed that they would not. So, misspoke there, obviously. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. This is like the type of macaron, not macaroon. These are not macaroons, these are macarons. This is the type of macaroon that I would love to have for, say, like the fall, the holidays, and the winter months. And then the other macaroon, the original macaroons, that one has that like fruity filling. So that gives you kind of that like strawberry raspberry concoction with that, you know, macaron cookie. So that's like a great one for the spring and summer. And this one for the rest of the year. These are so good, you guys. And so strong. I don't know what it is. I feel like these are stronger. I really do. And then the last one is silk sheets. Listen, if you like romantical bedroom scents that also have a touch of laundry vibe to them, this one's actually quite nice. I like this one. It's fresh, it's pretty. I really like this. Not that I would like, you know, buy this in bulk if I were in that mindset still, but I do like this. I'll definitely get another one if it sticks around. This would seem like a great summertime scent as well to me. It does have kind of a, like I said, kind of romantic, perfumey bedroom vibe to it, but also it has that touch of like laundry, like clean laundry scent in there too. It's just a really interesting scent. Honestly, I liked all of these candles. I found them to be really enjoyable. There were 5, weren't there? Am I missing one? Did I miss bringing one in here? Hold please. All right, sorry about that little brain fart there. There were in fact 5 fragrances launched. By the way, there was another one that was kind of originally teased like a chocolate scent. I think it was called Bittersweet. We're probably gonna see that at the next launch. So if you're gonna ask me about that, I have a feeling that's probably gonna launch with the next reserve drop. So if you're curious about that particular chocolate scent, yeah, hold tight. I'm sure we'll get another launch soon enough, but yeah, California Cab was the 5th one. I don't know why I didn't bring it in here. It was just sitting in my office. So, listen, this is such an interesting wine scent because it is actually missing like that booze component or like the alcohol note in this wine, but somehow it still smells like a really nice like Cab or Pinot. Like it's really, really interesting. I am more of a Pinot Noir drinker when it comes to wine because I live in Oregon and this is like our specialty here is Pinot Noir. But my sister-in-law actually really enjoys Cabs, specifically from California. So I've had a decent amount of Cabs. This one smells like, it has such a nice grapiness to it. It's almost more of like, I would say like a Concord grape. But I really, really like this as a wine scent. Definitely a much better like grape or approach to grape than their Vineyard Harvest. I did not care for Vineyard Harvest very much at all. To me, it smelled like grape Kool-Aid. Nope, I don't want my house to smell like grape Kool-Aid. I mean, maybe somebody does, in which case, Vineyard Harvest, she's your girl. But this one here really smells much more like an authentic, like actual wine type scent. It's just lovely. I'm really enjoying this one. So I've been burning this one in the kitchen specifically. And even Craig, when he walked in the night that I was burning this, he walked in from work and was like, smells like wine. And it's like, I know, right? It's a wine candle. And he was like, great. Craig's great. Craig is not into home fragrance at all. I think it's so cute when couples share a love of home fragrance together. Craig just doesn't. Craig shares, well, like, we don't share it. I don't love tools. Craig loves tools. Like, there's a Snap-on truck that comes around, I think every single week to both of his businesses. This man spends so much money on these Snap-on tools. When he told me like what one of these wrenches cost, I about fell over. Like, what? But then he explained that like, oh, if anything ever happens to them, they get replaced for free. You know, if you need them worked on, like that, they'll just do that. They'll fix it for you or they'll replace it. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Everyone has their own hobby. My hobby is not Snap-on tools. This is my hobby. Anyway, I do really like that California Cab, and if you like a wine type scent, or if you have a friend who's kind of a wine snob or a wine aficionado, you should pick that up for them as a gift. I think they would love it. Anyway, Knit Sweaters is the last scent that I want to talk about candle-wise, and this was going in the downstairs powder room. Honestly, it's way too strong for that powder room, so I've only been burning that in there when my family's gone, because they would think that would be too much for a small space like that. Luckily, it spills out also like into the like walkway that we have outside of that area there. But yeah, anyway, that's a great scent. If you like a cashmere sweater type vibe, that's a really great one to pick up. Okay, so I have a Scentsy video coming up tomorrow, so I really don't want to show you too much of what I was melting Scentsy wise this week, because honestly it would ruin the video for tomorrow. So we're not going to talk much about Scentsy, but I will tell you I went through a number of, well, I also finished this. I can share this with you. This is caramel praline cake. This is so good. It's almost giving me almond croissant vibes. Not quite. It's not the same. It's not the same. Also, why was almond croissant not in the most recent Bring Back My Bar voting? Why is it never gonna come back? I need more of it in my club. So, Scentsy gods, if you are listening, I need apples and oats, and I need almond croissant back. I need those two, so we'll see. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. And then the other one that I will tell you about, because I went through a couple of these this week, is, where are they? Oh, here we go. Vanilla Barnwood. It's lighter. It is lighter, but I will say this is quite lovely. I really like this one. This is doing better for me in like smaller, more enclosed rooms. So I've been warming this in our upstairs hallway. I've been warming this in my master bedroom. I've been warming this in some of the other bedrooms upstairs. It's a really great scent. Now, this was part of the fall winter catalog, so I'm not sure if you can still get your hands on this, but I really, really enjoyed this one. So, and then all these other bars, you'll see those in tomorrow's video, so stay tuned for that. All right, you guys, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, again, I would love it if you would take the time to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.